Hi, everyone. It's Lisa with Ink and Inspirations, and welcome to our second day of Christmas in July week for 2023. I am so excited to be with you this week and creating some holiday cards for you to get a head start, maybe give you some ideas, or just get those wheels turning as to what you want to create for this Christmas. So, today for our featured card, or we have two actually, I'm calling it Kit Transformation because I'm taking one of our kits from our kit collection that is not necessarily a holiday kit, but we're going to transform it and make some Christmas cards. So, are you ready to get started? All right, let's get going. Let me get over here. And first, I just want to remind you that it's bonus days this month for Stampin' Up. Before I forget to tell you, it's you earn a $5 coupon code from Stampin' Up with each $50 in purchase before shipping and tax. And you can use that on your orders in August. Now, those codes will come via email, okay? And you have to keep track of those so that you can enter them in when you place your order. All right. Okay, let's get going here. Here's the kit, the box, and I'm going to show you which one I chose. Now, we do have a Christmas card kit in our kit collection, which can be found in the online exclusives in our online store. But when I saw this and this metallic looking old olive with these florals, I thought, I think I can do something with that for Christmas. So we're going to transform these two cards, make one of each, to show you how easy that is to do that. So in the kit, you get a stamp set, okay? And I'll be using the sentiment from Ringed with Nature. This is in the annual catalog. It's a carryover, and you can see it's got a nice Christmas font there, a little cursive font, I should say. And let me get this off of here. And we're going to use that Merry Christmas, but I'm also going to use a couple of stamps from the kit. This kit has this Calypso Coral Twine. I'm going to save that for other projects because I'm going to make all of these Christmas cards. And then we have some other pieces that we're using from the kit, and I'm going to show you that. So let me set this out of the way, and we'll start with our first card. So here's the completed card. You can see it makes a very pretty, festive looking Christmas card. So let me show you how I did that. Super simple. Here's the beautiful card base that comes with that. So we're going to fold that in half and give it a good crease with our bone folder. Then this piece is what they have that goes over top here. All right. So we're going to work with that. And I have the floral stamp mounted and the leaf stamp mounted. So what I decided to do is I thought I could just need to make those flowers a different color, right? So I decided to go with Real Red. And so I've got my Stampin' Blends in Real Red. If you do not have Stampin' Blends, there are other ways you can do this. First of all, with the Stampin' Blends, we use the Memento Black ink because it doesn't smear. This is water-based, this is alcohol-based, and that's what you want. So if you were going to color with, say, you could color these with your Stampin' Bright markers or your colored pencils, then you would use StazOn, black StazOn ink to stamp that, okay, so that the colors wouldn't run or smear when you're coloring. But for this project, we're using our Stampin' Blends, which I love to color with. And I'm going to open up my Memento Black ink, and I'm going to get a little mat here and some scrap paper to put my little card on. And then I'm going to take this here, ink it up. Okay. And I'm keeping a little wipey here to keep, in case I get too enthusiastic. So when you're stamping this, there's a certain way. You see the petals aren't uniform all the way around. So I usually look for this large area. See that big space there between that? And I see that goes right there. So I'm just going to go over top and stamp. Okay, just gives it a bolder look. Let's do the other one now. Again, there's the wide petals, and so I'm looking for that on my stamp. Hold it over and stamp. Okay, now let's do the leaves. And this just gives to me a more dramatic look. You could probably skip this step and save yourself a little time if you're, doing a lot of these for your Christmas cards, but I like the look of this black outline. So the leaves are pretty easy to line up and stamp, and I don't get too particular about lining them up perfectly. If I'm a little off, it's okay. Now, there is also a stamp for these little yellow flowers, but I didn't want to color those, but I didn't want to accentuate them either, so I'm leaving them alone, okay? But what I did do is I got a yellow, this is a Daffodil Delight Dark Stampin' Blends, and I'm going to color the center of these and give it a little bit of yellow. Okay? Now, I tried both the light and the dark real red. I didn't do any shading. I just wanted to do the color and make it really vibrant. And I wanted it to be quick. So look, we're just brushing that in and going over that Memento Black ink. It doesn't smear. And if it has some of the petal pink or the Calypso that shows beyond it, that's fine. Like I say, I don't worry about that little bitty particulars. And you can do this very quickly, and it's fun too and relaxing. And when we start our Christmas cards early, we can do all kinds of things. I don't know about you, but I usually don't make like a lot. Like I probably send out 100+ cards at least. And they usually are not all the same. Okay. So I like playing around and using different things. So I'll have this box made and ready to go. And then I'll find something else that I want to create. Okay, so there is that. And that is going to go right here over top. Okay, these little 3 flowers go upward if you want to do it like it was designed to be placed. But we're going to add some ribbon to the back. And so the instructions do help you. Okay, let me show you here. So right here it shows how all of this is stamped over the flowers. And then here it's got 3 long foam adhesive strips, which come in the kit. Super awesome. And we're going to put that on the back of our colored image. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that and put that on. And so we'll just, space these on the back where it'll give it a good hold. And these are really easy to use. It's like a skinny strip of a Stampin' Dimensional. They're foam adhesive strips. And like I said, everything, when you order the kit collection, everything you need is in the kit. So I added this block just to make it easier for me to record the video, but it comes with this block. Okay, every kit that has stamping or a stamp set in it comes with a block. All right, let's remove these. All right, and then we're going to center it. So I did a little adjustment on mine. This one has the twine going, or the ribbon going behind the sentiment. I wanted to put it behind this and not cover up my flowers. Okay, so what I did is I cut, this is about 12 inches of ribbon, and the ribbon I used, and I was so glad this carried over, Can't find my full package here, but it's this Real Red and Garden Green combo ribbon. Okay, it comes with this one and then a green one as well. It's great. It's got 10 yards on each, I believe. No, 5 yards on each. So you have 10 yards total. It's a great ribbon for holiday cards. So I cut about a 12-inch piece. And then I'm just going to be looking at the front and sticking it on those foam adhesive strips that are on the back. Kind of press down. And I got the strip stuck to me. Okay, and then I'm going to come up and then come back down. I want to have enough here, so that's the beauty of these strips. You can pull it off. Okay, so just a little bit showing, come down, loop it where there's a little bit showing, come up, and then loop back down. See, I'm just making like a Z. I can pull that up a little bit. And once you do several of these, you know exactly where to start. It's just that when I created this one, I started with a really long piece of ribbon and I had to keep cutting it. So now I figured that I needed 12 inches would be good enough. And then just center it on the card front there. Okay, and see how this goes beyond? I can take my ribbon scissors and just trim off a little bit off the edge there. Okay, so there we have that, and now we can work on our sentiment. So I punched this out. This came in the kit, and it's going to go right there in the center, and I'm going to pop that up on a foam strip. But here's that Merry Christmas from the Ringed with Nature set. And let me ink this up. And then stamp it over top. And it fits perfectly. The sentiments that come with the kit are like friendship sentiments. Really pretty. But this was super easy to transform. What you think? Okay, and then I'm going to take another strip, and you can trim these down as needed. So I'm going to go across, then get my paper snips, and I'll save that little piece in case I need it, and we'll put it over top. And then you can decorate the inside as you liked. I haven't done mine, but I think what I could do, let's do it. This is what I'll do. There's plenty of room to write your message. And these bases are nice and thick. Stamp that. And we're going to color. Okay, let's go for yellow in the middle there. Okay, and then how about some leaves? I can do leaves, but then I need to find my blend. So if you do this, you would have to have the third color of your markers to do the leaves, okay? So I'm just using, I grabbed the first green. I could see it's Granny Apple, which goes well with the card base. And there you go. Okay, so there's our first card. And if you wanted to jazz it up even more, I've got these festive pearls that were carried over. And it has these little red, they're kind of cherry cobbler. So what I did is I'm coloring 3 of them with my Real Red marker. Make them a little bolder. And then In case they're not dry, I'm going to use the pokey end. Put one here. And then a couple down here. Okay, there's our first card. See there? Super simple. And like I said, you don't have to do this, but if you wanted to jazz up the inside, you can. Okay? All right. All right, let's make the other card. So let me show you that here in the instructions. So this one has a full floral background. And we're going to use 4 strips of adhesive on the back, a little strip of the metallic or the shiny foil paper is going to go there, and then some ribbon behind the sentiment, and we're going to use Merry Christmas again. So let me pull that one out. Oh, and here's the beautiful envelope that goes with that card that we just made. Okay, isn't that pretty? Okay, let's try this now. Okay, here is my finished card, and I did realize I didn't have quite enough adhesive on this. I was showing my team earlier, and I realized I needed a little longer of a foam strip. So I'm going to put that there and stick it down. So you see what I did here? I colored over the flowers and I stamped, okay? Super simple. I've left the yellow background. I thought it was a good offset to this front. So let's get going. All right, so first, here's our base. Get that ready. And it's going to be a portrait style card, so it's going to go up and down like this. And then here is our beautiful floral background that we're going to stamp with our Memento Black ink. Again, you don't have to do it, and I'm going to show you, like this little corner, I'm not going to stamp over that, but I'll show you what I do. Okay, so I'm looking for the wide space between the petals again. And there we go. This one has a few more flowers and partial flowers. Let's see, I think this is like this. And like I say, once you do a couple, you know, okay, I need to turn it this way or this way. You see those leaves, so I now need to go like this. It's a little off, but that's okay. And then let's see. That'll work for there. And then again down here. Okay, let's do our leaves. That. Okay, I'm leaving it like that, and then I'm going to show you, like right in this little upper corner, I'm just going to color that without the outline, okay? So you could do the whole thing like that. Like I said, it was just my personal preference to do stamp the black and make it a little more dynamic. Just color easily. And I noticed like the yellow kind of comes through on this because the other flowers, if you'll remember, are like that calypso coral looking color. And so here the yellow wants to come through. So I kind of have to do 2 layers of the real red. Let's say 2 layers, you know, go over it a couple of times to get, if you want that really bold red look. And yeah, when you're making your cards, you know, it's your card. Do it how you'd like. I just want to give you some ideas so you can run with it. And I know it's fun to have, and nice to have some cards ready to start making them early. I know I love it. It's like, oh, I get to start showing Christmas cards, so I'll be adding to my supply. See how pretty that is? I think so. I think it makes a great Christmas card. And it's very similar to a poinsettia, but just having the red in there and the green is pretty festive, which right now it's going to be a super hot day here in Southwest Missouri. And whew, it's kind of nice to think of holiday and cooler weather here in the Northern Hemisphere anyway. Okay, I see a little yellow there, so I'm going to go over it. Okay, I like it. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so that's done. So we can put that on our card front. All right. Put some glue on the back. And you could put dimensional adhesive, which is recommended, but I'm going to opt to do the glue on the back of this one. Okay, to show you, you can do it either way. It's still just as pretty. All right. And then I have another little label to stamp the Merry Christmas on. And then I have this strip that is going to go right across there. And they put a dimensional on that, so I'm going to do it. Cut off that little excess. So if you didn't catch yesterday's Christmas in July video, that is still posted either on Facebook or YouTube. So thank you for watching and commenting. Let us know where you're watching from. And then I'm going to do this with the Merry Christmas again. And I'm using real red. Okay, that's ready to go. And then for this one, I'm just using a 6-inch piece of ribbon. Okay, so I'm going to take another foam strip. I'm going to go all the way across here. And if I may put this little piece here. I'm going to hear that as well. Be close to the edge. Okay, and then we'll see if we need more adhesive after that. I'm sticking to my hand. So this one, I'm just going to do the same little zigzag. Oh, I could peel the paper off. That would help. Okay, now let's get our card. Press. Okay, so on this one, I put it right in the center of the strip. This one, I came down a little bit. So you can adjust as you'd like, okay? And then I'm going to get these festive pearls again. And let's see how many I have on here. 3 again. So I'm going to color 3 of these in the real red. Make them a little darker. Match our flowers. So I'm going to put one here. And here. Here. And you could do on the inside whatever you'd like. Okay, you could stamp another sentiment here or put another flower and color if you'd like. So let's look at our cards here. So you can see how we took and transformed this Forever Friends kit and made the Christmas cards from it. Okay, I thought it worked really well. I thought the green backgrounds were beautiful. The flowers lended itself to being colored in a Christmas color. What you think? Huh? Okay, so let me get back on here. So I hope you will give this a try. These kits, they are in the online exclusives, which means they're available while supplies last. Okay, so as of this recording, they are still in the online store. I believe the kits are $21 a piece, and they make 8 cards. And you could use whatever gems you have, whatever colors you have, that you can color these in ribbon. You know, you can use your imagination and just go with it. But it makes a really pretty Christmas card, as you can see. And I hope you'll give that a try. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to be back with another card. I'm calling it my Timeless Christmas card. And you'll have to tune in and watch that video so you can see what I'm talking about. And then on Thursday, I will be showing these 3 cards, which are in my Christmas in July online Christmas card class. And I can send you these kits if you'll place an order in my online store using my host code that's listed there on the screen. And if you place the order by Monday, July 24th, so I can order everything I need to make the kits, I'll send you the kits to make these 3 cards as a thank you, plus I'll send you an extra card. Okay? All right. If you have any questions, let me know. And I hope you'll tune in again tomorrow and Thursday for Christmas in July week here on Ink and Inspirations. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.